crew at TikTok, Eke Mama Kia, Clay, and Mama Polo. Yeah. The introduction is giving the rich wife here. I'm trying to find my things here. I'm trying to see how I will be looking. So here's the thing. As you see the introduction, new job, the update. Most of you knew that I was going to change the job or workplace or the new boss due to the fact that a lot has been happening in the past, and I'm like, oh, gotta move on. So ezimu ku nsonga ezankyusa omulimu it was of course money. Let me tell one thing. Even if you love your job, when the pay is low, there is no way I'm gonna stay. There is no way I'm gonna stay. So at my workplace, it was about the raise, the money and everything, yeah. So I chose to live. Ngamvayo mikwano, ngamvayo went Mama Polo, ngamba, the new job I should find favor, peace and mercy upon me. Guys, let me tell you one thing. Our mouth is very, very strong. Akamwa kaffe kali strong nnyo era tuyige okwetondera. Banne, the new job update. As you all know, I work with the coloscopy and gastroscopy, or what we call endoscopy. That means that we go, I'm an assistant nurse. Like, I don't do it, but I enjoy seeing everything, yeah? So let me explain to you how it does. In Swedish it's coloscopy, but I think in English it is coloscopy and gastroscopy, yeah? So what you do, which kind of patients that come to our place, yeah? With the pain in the stomach, with the reflux, and that we cannot eat, the food is fasting, or it sits here and does not come out, yeah? So that's what I'm working on these days. Yeah. What do I do as a person? YouTube, so it's okay. So what do I do as myself? Well, I am assistant nurse. That means I do what we call nursing or on-board nurse in real life. That means I take in the patient, ask them, are they allergic to something? Do they take anticoagulation, which means like anticoagulation? It means that the blood, especially those people who have heart problems, their blood is thick. So they take anti-thinners. So those are the questions I ask. When did you eat last? Did you use this kind of a medicine? How was it? Is it the water coming out? Because before you do coloscopy, it has to be only water running out. Guys, let me tell you one thing. I did my own coloscopy, but not at my workplace. But the good thing that I had already been there, so I knew exactly how to do it. So those are the questions I asked the patients, and then I put in the camera, which in Swedish is pedicure. So I put in the camera if they have to get the medicine. When they go inside, when they go inside, like when they start the endoscopy and they see, yeah, it's clean enough, then I administer the medicine. I ask the nurse or the doctor, the specialist nurse, which is, we have nurses and we have doctors that do it. A nurse, you do it, but you have to be a specialist in this because you have to have got some kind of education here. So, and I prepare my patients, ask all the questions. Are you allergic to any kind of medicine? Do you take the anti-thinners? Do you take this and this and that? Guys, let me tell you one thing. Now in the car. I'm back, guys. Yeah. So as a nurse, one thing, hi, beautiful, hi, lady. Yeah. So what I do, one thing I want to tell you is, I love my job. One thing I want to tell you, I found favor in my new workplace. I promise you, I'm not willing to leave this job because I'm not willing to leave this job, and I would recommend if you're a nurse, you out there, and you're doctor or anyone, whatever the place you find yourself in, if you're paid badly because of your color or because they think you don't deserve much, there is a lot out there that is waiting on you. You guys, can you imagine? But when I was working with the government, I was getting a kind of salary, yeah. After this, because here we pay taxes, 32% taxes. That's how we pay. So you get the money. But when I changed to the private, what I used to get before taxes for the government is what I get after taxes. So that's how good it is to move on. You always have to move on and find something better for you. Let's not be like, who is going to look at me? Who is going to give me a job? Who is going to do this? My dear, as long as you are educated and you know exactly what you do, money is there for you. Hi, beautiful people. How are you doing? This is Mama Polo. Yes, it's been a while because Paul has been sick and a lot has been happening in my life, and work, kids, and everything. But I'm well. But today I'm like, why don't I do a quick video? But you guys, I love you and I miss you so much, and I hope everyone is well. So yeah, today I'm using English. Mama Paul is Englishing because you know when it comes to YouTube, you never know who is watching you. That's why I'm using English. But otherwise, if I'm on TikTok, mostly Uganda. Where are you from? I'm a Ugandan, born in Uganda, but I would say raised in Uganda half of my years, but moved to Sweden when I was about before I turned 18. So I've been here for quite a while. So I live in Sweden right now for the past 17 years. Yeah. Actually 17 years. They'll be on the 21st of October. That will be 17 years since I came to Sweden. Yeah. So in Sweden, that's where I educated myself. I went back to the university. I did not study in university in Uganda, so I had my university here in Sweden. That's where I'm practicing my nursing. That's where my children are born. Like literally, this is my life. Like living, I don't know any kind of other life outside Sweden. Yeah. That's why I come out here and tell you that if you're an migrant and you're somewhere there, please don't give up. Don't give up. Swedish is a hard language, but if I manage to do everything the university in Swedish, you can do it. You can do it, and we deserve more. The reason why I left my former job, it was because of the raise and the money paid, because as a black person, I was the only black there, and I was the least paid, despite that I had a lot of qualifications, I had worked so many years and everything, but I was the least paid person there. And when it was time for salary increment, I was given only 900 crowns when other people were given 2,000 to 3,000 up to 4,000. So I was given 1,000, despite that I had experience and everything. So that's why I chose to quit my job, and I chose a new kind of job. And let me tell you one thing, I found favor. God went before me, as I told God. Because when we are doing things, actually, we should always put God first. We should always let God lead us, lead the way. I remember when I went to the interview, I was like, Lord, let your will be done in my life. May I find favor. May these people find favor in the eyes of the white people. I'm telling you, I'm the only black person in my workplace. But I shine all over. I shine. My colleagues, my boss, everyone, I shine. Like favor is upon me. Favor is upon me, and I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful that at least I knew this was not for me, and God knew that I deserved something better. Good pay, favor, and everything is working perfectly. As I told you, I wake up in the morning. By the way, I bought a bike. Very weird. You might think that it's because of the distance from where I stay to the new place that it's easier. Actually, I was living like 12 minutes walk from my work. Yeah, I used to walk 12 minutes every morning, but it was not working for me. It was not working for me. Now I have to bike. I bike every morning, 20 minutes bike, maximum 25. And I'm there before even the public transport is at place. Like I live at 7, I'm there by 7:20. And recently, guys, I'm doing my best. Oh, is Sweden nice? I've never been there. Sweden is really nice, but Sweden is nice country, but Swedish people are really hard to understand what they want, because they are, do we call them hypocrites, or we call them that they are men pleasers, in a kind of a way that they can be like praising you here and they be backbiting you. That's how it is. And most of the Swedish people I know, they love their own, especially when you're at work. They will love their own and they will not love you. That's why I tell people that we should be loving our own, actually, because these people, they really, really, really love their own. They do love their own, which I understand definitely. But so far, I found favor at my new workplace, and I will not complain. I will not complain. I will not complain. So favor has been my portion, and it will be my portion forever. Anywho, I was still telling what I do. I told you that I take in the patients, I ask them their security numbers, and then afterwards
social number.
Yeah, okay, social numbers, or social numbers, and afterwards I tell them how we're going to do it. We go through the mouth, and we're going down to the stomach, and then it will take like 3 minutes maximum, and we can take biopsy. What is biopsy for English, Kiara? When you take samples from inside. So, and I tell them we can take samples, but we tell you if the samples are needed or not. And through this, actually, the endoscopy and the gastroscopy, you can see that if someone has cancer, or they have inflammation, or they have everything. Like, it's really, really, really something very, 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 what is it called? You learn a lot from such things. Yeah, you learn a lot from such things. So that's what I do. Before, you who doesn't me, before I worked as a cancer nurse, I was giving chemo treatment to patients that became my family, patients that were so near, patients that were, that is me. I found favor in my patients, because I remember one patient that I started their treatment. I was pregnant last year, and I left for my leave, yeah. And the last day I saw her, and she said, "This is my last treatment," and we hugged each other. A few months later, when I came back to work, when my baby was born, was already. So as I was at work this very year, as I came back to work, she came back to work. She was very sad when she picked the news. Leon! Leon, no, you don't do that, my love. Get down, Leon. Get down. Nay, get down, baby. Get down. Come here, Leon. Bra, Leon. Jättebra, hjärtat. This kitoji bi okej. Simanjeri. That was hard to see, yeah? So when we met, and she hugged me, because when she went to see the doctor, she was sad to see the news, and she wanted to see where she had to come and get another treatment. So when she met me, she was like, "I'm so grateful I met you," because when I got the news, I hoped like Maggie was on the ward so that I could see her. And we cried, we hugged and cried. It's a very good experience. Like, I love working as a nurse, and most people who know me, they'll be like, "Maggie, we have jealous on you, because the way you praise your work is just on heaven." But anywho, that's how I do my things. Wow, and yeah, that was the update for today, that I love my job, and whatever we do, actually sometimes you can have, like, we have things that you do differently. Sometimes you can wake up and you just sit on the phone, and you just have to call the patients and be like, "Hi, we have a time today. Can you come or you can't?" But most times we book in them, be like, you go in the calendar and you book them in. We have those who call in and be like, "I'm not coming today, I'm seeing you. I'm not coming tomorrow, I don't want actually to do this kind of examination." It's very weird that people go to the we call it Washington, and their doctors tell them we're going to send a consultation to those who do this gastroscopy and endoscopy, and these people are within. Okay, send it also. And when you book in this kind of a person, and they call in and be like, I saw that you booked me for an examination, but unfortunately I don't want to come. I don't want to do it at all. So what do? You just write in the journal the patient's called and doesn't want to do that examination. That is it. And then you send back the consultation to the person who sent it to you. Be like, the patient does not want to do the examination. Therefore, we send back the consultation paper or letter. You can come back when it's actual, when the patient wants it again. Yeah, so we have many categories where we have those who are very, very acute within 2 weeks. They have to get the letter within 2 weeks to do the examination. Despite there is no time, you have to find time for those, but within 2 weeks. You know, the laws in Sweden are very weird, because as a hospital, you're supposed to get within 2 weeks. Then we have those that are supposed to get time between 2 to 4 weeks, and then we have those that we put on the list that they can get time within 3 months. So that's how we work. But the most hard thing is those that you have to give time within 2 weeks, because those are very suspect. There is a suspect that they are having cancer. There is a suspect that they have cancer. That's why it is very priority. It's priority number 1. Within 2 weeks, you have to give them an appointment, and they have to come and check. But if you give them an appointment and that very person calls you and be like, I saw that you gave me an appointment, but that day I cannot come. Then we write in the journal, the patient has been given an appointment, but they cannot make it on that day. Then we can book 2 weeks or a month, because we have already done our part. Our part is to make sure that you come within the first 2 weeks, as the law says, that protects the hospital. That's how it is, wherever it is. As long as someone falls in that kind of category, priority 1, priority 2, and priority 3, that's how it's supposed to be done. Sometimes it's hard to find time, but it's easy as well. It's such a wonderful job to read about. Oh, okay, this one has this. Okay. And yeah, it's very sad to find out when you have mostly annual cancer. It's very common. Yeah, annual cancer is very common, but not everyone who does it has cancer. A person like me, I did it, and we have what we call I don't know what it's called in English, but our bodies, our stomach, when you add on weight, you get some holes, or when you're over a certain age, you can get holes in your stomach. So they found out I had on one hole in the stomach, and it was really deep. And the doctor told me, because I had my pregnancy was really, I added on like 8 kilos. That's why it came. And then I had kind of polyp. It's like a pimple. One of them, it was 3 millimeters. And when we find such things, we cut them. Actually, we go in and they cut them. So here's the thing, I don't go in, so I assist. Yeah, I told you I do the assist. So they told me, we call it slinger. I get the slinger, I give it to the person. Oh my God, I live in Sweden. Hi, Belly. So I'm the assistant. So I give them the slinger, and they put in, because it has the camera, we put in, and then they tell me to open, I open, and then they tell me close and go through. When they tell me close, I can close slowly, but when they say close and go through, then I have to do it quicker. So I close and go through, and then it's done. It's cut. Do you live in Oregon? No, my love, I live in Stockholm. So yeah, that's how it's done. It's very nice. And sometimes it's when it's seated on the wrong side or whatever, you have to burn it. Burning, I'm not there yet, but it's so fun. I love such things. I think I'm stupid. I love such things. But Leon, vad gör du?
Varför har du hasch i handen? Vad är det här?
Te. Där har varit te. Do you live in Orbu, Bella? Then another thing we do, because the holes, I talked about the holes we do, which magfickor, I think it's a stomach what is magfica in English? I don't know how it's called, but it's in Swedish. It's called fickor. So it's a hole.
Pockets.
If you have hole, is it? Kan vi?
Ficka är en pocket.
Ja men mageficka. Är det
Mage.
magepocket? Om man har typ hår i magen.
Jag vet inte.
Flera.
Jag är
So
inte.
the more holes you have in your stomach, the more you get your stools get hard. The more sometimes you get pain in your stomach because the stool sits there and it takes time to go out of there. So if you have had troubles with your stomach, you have to go and check honey. You have to go and check honey. Despite, but most people actually have their pain on the left side. So if you have your pain anywhere in the stomach, go and check it out. You never know. You never know. If you see blood in your stool, if you ever go to the toilet and see blood, please run to your doctor. Let them take the samples and do the coloscopy. The earlier, the better. Because when it's cancer, because I've seen someone who came when the cancer was like this, the size, like the hole was even closing almost. So when you see blood, please run.
From bicep.
Run.
From what?
Because that thing that I told you, the polyp, if it sits more than 5 years, it can be cancerous. The first 2-3 years, it's not cancerous, but after 3 years, it can get big and become cancerous. So go for a checkup. If you have pain, go. Yes, love. So they know what is wrong with you, yeah? So, anywho, that was it for today. That's Kiara.
Ingen fråga.
I know, nobody asked, but I have to tell them that's Kiara. My baby, my first baby. Leo naimbye. I'm back. Hi, Olivia. So I think I'm going. I have to let you go, darlings. I have to go and pray the Hallelujah challenge. I miss it at night, and I started praying during the because I love my sleep. I know. So guys, if you're here and you're black and you want to use something new, the race out of Finland has brought something very nice for the black women. If you're black, your skin is black, look no further out of Finland. Look for me on TikTok. We're gonna have a code for those from Nankurwa TikTok. We're gonna have a code for us, the girls. We gotta look good, we gotta glow without changing our skins. You'd be joking. Anyway, stay blessed. I love you from the far and take care of yourselves. Akume.